Hello, hello.
Good afternoon.
Here we are. We are back with another more exciting Celtic Druid stories
Totally excited.
who studied nature over 2000 years ago and concluded trees are just like people. Today we have an amazing tree for you, which is very noticeable
because its delicious nuts are irresistible. Absolutely irresistible.
And if you like coffee, hazelnut flavored coffee is probably the most popular.
Yes, so true.
So it is a very famous, and we, as you probably watch some of other videos, and you know that each tree represents a certain...
Maybe you should forgive me, but I'm gonna disturb you, sir, for 1 second, and I'm gonna tell you, first of all, present you with a little leaf, and...
But it's okay. But to make it more interesting for our viewers, we will say that if you were born between 22nd and 31st of March, or between 24th of September and 3rd of October, ancient Celtics believed you are like a hazel tree, the man's best friend.
Which I am drawing the leaf. The leaf are almost like a heart shape with nut, which is delicious, like we said.
It's also known as a camp nut or a filbert, according to species.
Let's do a little tiny color around.
And
purple, little purple.
I know this drawing is so delicious.
Yeah, I know. Let's have some coffee here.
Coffee, and I have some hazelnut. I would like to have a hazelnut right now. That's it.
So this is presentation for...
So we would like you to recognize trees, and I was very fortunate as a young boy. My grandparents had a patch of hazel trees behind.
They have wonderful patches. They had a whole forest of those fantastic,
yummies.
I can imagine how you were popular.
No, and that's what started me into recognizing trees, and we would like you to follow our footsteps and get to know many species which are around you on the way to work, school, on your bicycle ride.
Here we are.
Because if you can tell what tree you are looking at, you'll take them to heart and participate in a desperately needed conservation of trees for future generations.
So this is the toothed very regularly leaf. And this is the yummy, super duper yummy
nut.
hazelnut. This is number one, part number one of our presentation. And here we are, all about how hazel tree stands to wonderful landscape. I only can tell you one thing, that I truly, truly love every kind of tree. I do. But hazelnut, I think it is very special because I have my own story to say, that every time you try to look at wonderful, awesome landscape, in summer, let's have this beautiful patch of yellow. Yellow and blue. Fantastic. Right here. I'm gonna zoom through here. And a little tiny right here, and little forest right here, patch of greenery, this is summer. Hazel looks like this. They are actually twigs of awesome height. In summer, in this color of very spectacular, right here, going through.
Yeah, in a bush form they'll grow maybe between 8 to 12 feet, and so makes it easy for picking the nuts. And but if you choose to grow as a tree, it will grow to about 14 to 16 feet. But that's why they are very, they are, not that really tall, so you can get lost between them in the thicket, that's what I did as a child, and it was very wonderful.
On the black it would be approximately like that, but I started to tell you why I admire and I love hazel is because for me it's nothing about the summer actually with our hero hazel, but when you are in total winter and everything is, I want you to remember, everything is white and sad and tree after tree is very sad. All kinds of browns are right here, and the snow is deep still. Forgive me. In all over is this snow. Guess who has the biggest guts in the world in the spring to look through? Here it is, the snowy day, very, very snowy, and it is winter. One more time. I want you to love this beautiful Hazel, because he is the first one to pop through the snow, and this is our hero. Everybody sleeps, and honestly God, only Hazel, this huge optimist, am I right on the other camera?
Yes, you. Everything is right. You know, it's perfect.
All the snow. Can you see the snow?
Absolutely. That's why there was a nice quote by Walt Disney that fantasy and reality often overlap. And you are. This is very visually telling. Baby hazel trees are popping out into announcing the spring.
And they don't care, like with people. Hazel people, really, they do not care. They tell you what they think. They tell you how it is for them at least, but they will tell you they are never afraid of anything. Remember, when you meet someone born in the
between 22nd and 31st of March,
yes,
24th September and 3rd of October. So that's why, see, that the Celtics, that's why you are the Hazel Tree in the beginning, the beginning of March, where, you know, that's what happens. There's a lot of activity already, and later when the nuts are for eating. So that's why something special happened with the trees during that time, and if you happen to be born under that particular event, that's your tree. And behind me there is a calendar of trees where you can find out more about each individual date.
I'm trying to speed up so Victor is not going to miss my point right here, that those heroes, those beautiful, covered with the snow.
No, but this, you know, if through the artwork we will remember the message of a hazel tree being the first riser, you know, through the snow, and artistic work are very effective
to visualize
and be in your memory. So thank you, Jadzia, for coming up with all those ideas to have people.
They are not ideas, they are true feelings, ladies and gentlemen. I do love Hazel Tree, Druid, and Hazel Tree person, because I love people who tell me what they think. They don't hide their feelings. They are not afraid of anything, because the honesty, in my point, is the most important treasured value of a person. So remember, please, if something is already right here in white and this little tiny guy is coming out, everything is white and everything is right here white, and even the sky sometimes is tiny bitsy white because of the freezing weather. This guy right here, this popping out little creature already wants to find out, and he's not afraid. Hazel is never afraid to come and check. Maybe it is too cold even for him, but they don't care. They would, who they are, they are. And this is beautiful part to see all this in. So remember, I'm gonna purchase a brand new
that just gives the authenticity of the artwork.
They told us today that they ordered, and this didn't come yet, so I don't have this black beautiful clean. Let's see. Oh yeah, maybe this would help you visually. So one more time. Oh yes. And let's see, let's start. Here it is, the springtime coming, and tiny bitsy little buds, little parts, not buds, but little tiny Hazel wants to get out and check if the weather, am I first, am I going, am I right, is this sunshine for me, let me grow, move out, I am coming.
Very nice story.
This is the truth, that's how I
very
feel about
memorable, yes.
Hazel.
I will have this.
So after that we are coming to my very favorite part, personally, because I love to draw imaginary drawing stories. Okay, here we are, when I will take your attention, at least try, to present you with the person who maybe Druid, maybe this person is just a person who is from very far away, but he's definitely Hazel. I call him imaginary Hazel Druid. Victor is gonna tell you what traits are given to
Hazel
people by Druids already 2000 years ago. They conclude,
since ancient times it was Hazel wand, Kadeus, the symbol of healing which God sent to people to help them live in peace.
But would you, before the enchanted story of Greek mythology, do you think you could read, maybe you have some place, or maybe you can remember and tell us, you remembered, and you can tell us the traits of the tree, Hazel. Who are those people with hazel eyes or brown eyes, or just simply blue eyes? But they are definitely,
if your tree is a hazel, your strong personal beliefs, kindness and understanding of human nature give you a very special place in everyone's heart. Helpful, making sure that everyone around you is taken care of and well. You are a friend for life, great diplomat, irreplaceable organizer. You know what it takes to make our world better for everyone. Devoted to others, You often forget about yourself, and it doesn't bother you. You are happy. The best reward is just to be around you. Indeed, you are extraordinary. We are all under your charm.
Yes, we are. Because your kindness, your character, your beautiful ideas how to make our life more happy and us useful. Okay, so here it is. The hazelnut.
Hazel Druid.
Yes. Or priestesses. Priestesses, am I saying this correct?
Priestess.
Priestess. Because
Priestess.
women had incredible role.
In Druid's society, women had held very high positions, which created quite a modern society. But it seems natural if people live according to the law of nature. It's very easy to be democratically equal and respected of all.
So one thing, if she is a woman, if the Lady Hazel is the
And also, yeah,
she will have,
and you probably have seen on movies that there is a man with a hazel wand who is searching for water.
yes, she
Or
will
a-
have,
or a
the-
lady,
she
I
will
mean.
have, she will have those twiggy
Absolutely.
features.
So
Victor's trying to tell his story. I have to rush. I'm gonna.
no. I'm just
No, this is great
because that was
actually
seen.
this is her. This is her, and I'm gonna draw the druid man who might reach your story about awesome story. How many?
But the
Great.
scene for person looking for water, it's
Okay, so here it is. Here is the priestesses.
Miss Hazel.
Miss Hazel. Born between
The 22nd and the 31st of March, or between 24th and September and the 3rd of October.
yes. So this is her. And now Victor's love for the story in Greek mythology. It is give us this absolutely awesome idea of another thing, since just take your time, Victor, please, kindly, because it's not gonna take me a few seconds to. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Start. Let's see. Yes, sir.
Hazel corylus, in its genus of 15 species, are very hardy with high economic and decorative value. From the prehistoric times, Hazel Tree was man's best friend, supplying him with material for spears, construction, fencing, stakes, fish and animal trappings, and helping him to find underground water.
Yes, talking about the underground water, I noticed that you wanted to have this story.
Because it's easy to remember.
Yes, I'm drawing already, if you can see this.
Absolutely.
Across where I... Right here. Would you like to tell us the story?
From the show?
No, the story about how in Greek mythology is the story about Zeus, the wong,
the wand, the hazel wand, where you carry it. It's a and if it reaches you holding a wand upside, and then when if you come across water, it will swing down.
Okay, here it is his hand, and here it is part of the this is this, and he's traveling right here, holding, and
it's a very effective way to actually to find water, which is an amazing trait of a hazel tree, and people used it forever in very hard, difficult locations, and even if the water is several tens of feet below, it's quite effective way to find water without expensive equipment.
This is little sun. This is a little piece of he's holding, and what it does is when he walks,
it will if you come across the water source underneath, it will swing. It will swing down, so you're holding it with two hands, and then it will you will feel it, you will feel the pull.
So here it is, our story about, am I this right?
No, very absolutely. No, it's another
it
way.
Can you see me?
Yeah, you're right in the middle of.
Okay, here we are. Looking.
And people carve hazel wands. Also, it's a very, even from Harry Potter movie time.
That's true.
If we go into the modern times,
That's
then
very true.
and it's a magician stick, because it does have magical powers, and how well fitting in our Druid stories, which were definitely wizards.
Magic powers.
No, but the power of being able to find water seems to be magical by itself.
Actually. 2,000 years ago, you need something to drink. You just build the little place that you can survive in the forest, and you don't have any source of water, and then here comes our druid, and he's telling you to put a studinia, which is
No, it's a water aqueduct.
Water aqueduct.
Yes. So
You know,
so it's
Nordic word
so
studnia.
it's you would hold you would actually hold it almost upside down. You would hold by it's another way to say it. They call it a water dowser. It's which is looking for. So you hold it's like a Y letter. So you hold by where the Y's end, and then if you're holding upside down, and when if the single part moves towards
Beautiful.
the
So
earth.
we are gonna one more time remind you, if you are a person who were born in the time of
Druids,
and your birthday
is
would
between
be
the 22nd and 31st of March, or between 24th of September and 3rd of October, you are definitely
Hazel
Tree.
Tree.
Very nice.
And again, I do not have clean piece right here, and I'm so sad about this because it's
No, but okay, it's still that's what I had exactly.
we are gonna fill this up with water.
Very good. So we hope that we familiarize you more with the hazel tree, and this is another chapter in
Our stories.
which enticing you into tree recognition. And if you know little anecdotes,
Make him
oh yes, very nice. Those tiny final touches make such an incredible difference.
because he cannot be faceless. And this is right here. Oops. One more. Back to the white. Erase the green. Watching and looking for water. Always disadvantages you should turn into your advantages. So here it is.
So maybe you
To
can
make it more dramatic, my table is dark green because I love color dark green. So let's make him as a perfect hero of our story.
perfect.
Am I
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you just perfect.
Thank you,
Very
Hazel, for being such an awesome friend to our
People,
people.
long live Hazel.
Yes. One more touch right here. Have a great day.
Thank you very
ladies and
much.
gentlemen.
Take
Thank
care.
you for being with us.
Take care.